393, 390.
From Sandy's Bowling Lanes in Wyndham, it's the $2,000 Valley Window and Siding Championship.
Gonna split it. Look at this.
Yes!
Oh,
wow! Right in the pocket.
My goodness.
Oh, there was never a doubt about that one.
Good-looking ball.
Yes.
And now, here are your hosts for Candlepin Stars and Strikes, Doug Brown and Dan Murphy.
Hi, everybody, and welcome once again for another Sunday noontime to Sandy's Bowling Lanes on Route 28 in Wyndham. And we are at week 3 now in the Valley Window and Siding Championship. This 5-week series being brought to you in part by the Valley Window and Siding Company in Haverhill. And, of course, they're providing a lot of extra prize money, and that provides a lot of extra competition. And we've got some pretty good bowlers going after the money.
Yeah, when that prize money starts increasing, too, and a little more tension, a little more pressure on the bowlers. But got two great bowlers bowling today. I'm sure they've been bowling each other for a long time. They've been around the game a long time, Bob Moran and Bob Francoeur, so it should be an interesting one.
All right, let's meet our two bowlers in this third week of the 5-week ladder series. First of all, Bob Moran from Billerica. He has been with us one time previously. This will be his second appearance, of course, and he's a good one.
He certainly is. He lost to Jackie Ray. I believe it was 393, 390 the last time, an exciting match, and he holds one of those records that many of us would like, a 200 high single.
Indeed. Now you have a 200 high single, don't you?
Only when I kept my own score.
I see. I thought that was how it worked. And Bob, of course, will be battling another Bob, the guy who won here last week on Stars and Strikes, Bob Francoeur, who got things cranking up a little bit in the third string.
Well, he threw a big strike, the 10th frame of last week's match, which eventually made the difference in the match. And he couldn't get it going until that third game. Instead, he took a couple deep breaths, and he was on his way. But I look forward to a real interesting match with these two veterans.
All right, we're moving up the ladder, of course, and that means we're moving toward the higher seeds and the bigger prize money. We'll tell you more about that a little bit later on in the show, and also a little later on, the address for you to send in your postcard to join our bonus ball jackpot contest. We'll have $70 on the line at the end of this week's show. Hope you have your postcards in. If not, we'll tell you how to do it. And we're going to have these two guys start off this match. It should be a good one. Don't go anywhere. We're coming right back. In Siding Ladder Championship, first week Skip Davis, the number 5 seed, knocked off Lee Brown. Then last week Bob Francoeur in turn knocked off Skip Davis. And so now we move up to the third week of the match, third week of the series rather, and our number 3 seed Bob Moran is in to provide the opposition, and Bob's ready to start us off here on lane 32. That was quite a match when Bob was here with us back on December 1st of last year. Rolled a 390 and lost to Jack Ray.
I remember that. Yeah, that's the day you were supposed to bring me my Christmas present. You didn't bring it in.
That's right. I lost your address. Jack Ray came up in the final frame of that match needing a mark and a 6 to tie, and he threw a strike with a 9 on it to win by 3. And the two of them, Bob and Jack, very, very good friends, as are the two gentlemen today, and they're looking forward to this one.
Oh,
there's the big one.
No doubt about that one. Bob breaks the ball off a little bit from right to left. He hits it dead in 1-2 pocket here, and there's no way that kingpin was going to stand up. First mark.
Excuse me, Dan, you'll hear a lot of enthusiastic response for both of these guys during this match. Bob Francoeur back after his win last week. Bob had 13 marks in that win last week, and he grouped 6 of them into the last string, which was a 143. And he needed all of them. He trailed by 2 going into that third string, and Skip Davis put on a furious 4 consecutive mark finish to make it very close at the end.
Yeah, he really needed a double strike, and we both thought he threw a crash and 9 drop in that 10th frame, and we thought it would have been a strike, but exciting match.
Nope.
A little light on that 3-pin, not enough to carry the 10. So early in the match, looks like Bob Moran's going to grab the early lead.
Bob will come up now working on a strike. Oh, yes.
Wow. Carbon copy of the last one. 1-2 pocket again. And again, no doubt about it.
The 6 and the 7 going out. Wow. Simultaneously.
Powerful ball. Double strike for Bob Moran. Looking for the turkey. 3 in a row. Looks good. Oh, a little heavy that time. Seven, 10. Going to play the wood out in front. Carry him the ball off the wood toward the 7 and have the wood take the 10. Like that.
Oh,
nice
yes.
shot.
Great start for Bob Moran.
This ball almost flies over the 7-pin, but right on the red line, just on the way up, clips that 7-pin.
Wow. Good look at it there on the replay.
One, 2, and 10.
He's got a shot at it. Ooh.
A little in between. Not enough on the head pin to carry the 2-pin. Oh, a nice 10.
That was the shot he was looking for on the first one. Bob Moran jumping out to a quick lead. That's what a double will do for you. Last week, if you were with us, you remember that Bob Francoeur had very few problems on lane 32, but over here on lane 31, the left lane of the pair, he did have some problems adjusting, and he was trying to move over several boards at different times to try and make up for it. And he had a light hit on his first ball here this particular time. But Bob's still looking for his first mark, Bob Francoeur, that is. Meanwhile, Bob Moran is just on fire here to start things off.
3 marks, but he's already 68 in the 4th plus a ball. Those double strikes will mount up real fast. Wow.
What was that you were saying about strikes?
Wow. Look at this one. This is faster than the other 2. Well, he's got that 1-2 pocket zeroed in. Oh, this time a little bit off target. 3-6 with a sleeper, the 9 in the back. Piece of wood in front of the 3 and the 6. He's got to have to come up high. I think it goes red line or below. It's not going to carry the 9. Oh, nice shot.
A 98.5 for Bob Moran.
Not too shabby. There you see that last spare. Just enough to turn the wood to carry that 9-pin in the back. Wow. Well, it's makeable. 1-4-7 with a 9. Wood behind the head pin should give him some help. Nice shot.
Yes. Bob Francoeur's first mark. And all he can do is just try and pile up as many pins as he possibly can and hope it'll be enough. He's already facing a big deficit.
Drove that head pin right straight back, you saw in the replay, to carry the 9. Wood carried the 4 and 7. Oh, boy, look at that. Don't see that very often. The 1 and the 5.
And a tough 5 box for Bob. And he is going to have his work cut out for him here. Bob Moran is just on fire. Get a look over Bob's shoulder this time on lane 32. He's working on a spare.
Interesting shot. 1-3 pocket this time. It's going to go.
Not quite.
Oh. Maybe this is why in his personal stats he has a 200 high single. 117 after 6 completed frames. Wow.
Oh, he's right on it.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. That's 6 in a row. 3 spares and 3 strikes in this cluster.
I'd like to mention that Bob Moran is a member of the WCBC Pro Tour.
Oh, that's the first time he hasn't really had a nice pocket hit. And it'll be just a 4 on the spare and the spread eagle to boot.
Let's see, he likes to go 3-6 or the 2-4. I'd say you go 3-6, hoping to split the pins and maybe catch that wood. That's what he's trying to do. No, too far right.
And he'll work out with a 7. The first pins that Bob has left standing in this string.
Well, Bob Francoeur's only hope here is to try to get 3 or 4 marks here. This match could be over early. The diamond. Oh, no luck, Bob. No luck at all on that one.
In this game, it's not as easy as just digging in on defense.
That's right.
Nice pocket hit for Bob that time, and Bob Moran got halfway out of his chair. He thought it was going to be a strike.
When things go bad, though, solid 9-pin drop, but not an easy spare. 8-pin, piece of wood looking right at him. Got to turn it. No, he's too far left. That's what he wanted to do, but even it's a tough shot.
Bob Moran is going to have a great string, no matter what happens from here. Spare leave, triangle right, 3, 5, 6. Right through the center of it. Boy, he gave that a ride.
He did. Not going to settle for just a 9. He wants a 10. 147 with a box to go. Not a bad opening game.
In his appearance last December, Bob had strings of 127, 122, and 141. So he's already topped those 3, and he's not done yet.
That's his 4th strike in this game, along with 3 spares. 157 and a ball. 2 balls.
Bob has just become the 7th bowler here on the show to roll 4 strikes in 1 string, and he almost got 5. Make it the 8th bowler to do it. And there is the spare. And an outstanding 167 for Bob Moran. And a round of applause well deserved.